One Sunday morning, we got the biggest shock of our life. I and my mom and sister woke up and my dad was nowhere to be found. We called out for him, but no response. We only found a letter he dropped saying, "Don't bother looking for me." My mom was in shock. She couldn't believe her eyes. How is she going to cope with the two children that she had without the help of my father? My mom cried and cried. She cried, but nothing could be done. I was just standing and looking at her. What do I know? I was just a kid then. After my dad left us, my mom took the responsibility of taking care of I and my sister. Things weren't easy for her. I even had to stop schooling because she wasn't able to feed the bills, my school fees and all. She started selling pure water, which I joined her in doing. We hawked pure water to earn money to survive. I was equally begging on the streets to gather money so I can support my mom. Though it wasn't easy, but we were managing. Man, things was rough. Things was rough for my mom that we even had to leave the house that we were staying to a smaller apartment. I watched my mom suffer, looking tattered just to make sure that we are okay. The love of a mother, that I cannot forget. At this time, I was 9 years old, while my sister was 6 years old. My sister was terribly sick, but there was no money to take her to the hospital. The only thing my mom could do was to mix drugs for her to take, but it was not working. She almost gave up, but I thank the Lord for saving her life. My mom was tired at this point. She didn't know what to do. The stress, the drama, everything weighed her down that she fell sick. Now nobody could take care of us. The only woman that could take care of us is sick. I couldn't do anything. My sister couldn't do anything. She was sick. We begged our relatives for help, but nobody could help us. Her sickness got worse that she gave up. My mom passed away. At first, I and my sister thought that my mom was sleeping. We were touching her, shaking her, calling out her name. "Mommy, mommy, wake up." But she did not. I can still feel the pain as I'm writing this story. Like it happened yesterday. We were crying and calling out her name. Our voice was heard by our neighbors who ran to our house to find out what was happening. They checked my mom and said she's no more. My heart stopped beating for a moment. I was in shock. Like the only person we have in this world had left us. They carried my mom out to bury her body. We, the children, we became lonely. No food, no assistant, nothing. After some days, we decided to go to my mom's relatives for help, but no one cared about us. I and my sister started begging on the streets just to survive. Until one day,